So today I decided that I wanted to do a liver and gallbladder flush. The liver has just been on my mind for several months now, and I've kind of just been putting it off, but I feel like I really do need to detox my liver. So today I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. It usually takes about 7 days to try and administer an actual flush, because you have to prepare for a certain amount of days before you actually do the flush. So today is going to be day 1 for me, and I kind of want to show you guys what I'm using to prepare for my actual flush. So this is the product that I decided to use to prepare for my liver and gallbladder flush. Instead of using apple juice, malic acid is an alternative that you can use. And this is what's going to help soften up the stones as you prepare to flush them out of your body. So I mix this with water and I drink it throughout the day. The instructions recommend that you mix 1 teaspoon of this with 32 ounces of water, and then you finish it up throughout the day. So this is what I'm doing. It tastes like I'm drinking sour water. The stuff is really, let me see. I'm just trying to give you guys, I want you to see what it looks like. Like, it's just like, it almost looks like sugar, honestly. I know this isn't a very good capture of it, but that's what it looks like, and that's my measuring spoon in it. But it looks like sugar. This is the same stuff that they put on Sour Patch candy that makes them sour. So that's all this is. And this is the product that I'll be using for the next several days in order to help soften any gallstones that I might have before I actually do the flush. So today is the big day of my liver flush. I'm actually on day 7 instead of on day 6. Because I had such a hectic schedule yesterday that I was actually not able to get my last meal in before a certain time of day. And it's recommended that on the 6th day, you get your last meal in before 1:30 p.m. and I was well thrown off. So I decided to just extend by 1 day. So today is day 7 for me, and I have my Epsom salt solution with my lemon water in it right now. This is my first one, and I'm going to be drinking a series of these throughout the next few hours and into tomorrow in order to actually complete the flush. This stuff tastes like death. It's disgusting. So definitely make sure that you put lemon water in yours when you do it. Throw it back and get it over with. But I am excited to see what comes out when I do this flush. So I just wanted to check in and let you guys know that this is where I'm at in the journey. And yeah, I'm about to finish it up. Cheers. Hey you guys, today is officially day 8. And I will be done with this liver and gallbladder flush as soon as I finish my last serving of this Epsom salt water. Again, this just has Epsom salt water and lemon juice in it. I know I kept saying lemon water in the previous clips, but I meant to say lemon juice. It is very hard to stomach, but I'm gonna finish it up soon. Now, yesterday I initiated the flush, and I had to have 2 servings of this last night. And then after a few hours of taking my 2 servings of that, I had to finish my evening with a glass of fresh grapefruit juice mixed with some oil. I used avocado oil because that's what I had on hand. Some people use olive oil, but that's what I had. And it was disgusting. It was hard drinking that down. I'm not even gonna lie. But I got it in, and then I went straight to bed after that. And oddly enough, they say that you might feel stuff moving, and I don't want to necessarily say I felt things moving, but after I drank the grapefruit and oil mixture and laid down, I felt like this tingling like near my liver. It was just a very eerie feeling. And I was like, okay, something's happening, but we'll see in the morning. I ended up getting the best sleep that I could, but towards like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up with nausea, and I was just like really nauseous, and I couldn't get comfortable at all. And then I ended up having a bowel movement or two. I know I had 2 bowel movements before I went to bed and before I drank this juice mixture. I had 2 bowel movements before I went to bed, and before I drank this, I should say. And then this morning, I think I've gone to the bathroom maybe about 3 or 4 times total this morning, and it took me to have a total of 4 bowel movements before I actually started seeing gallstones come out, because I was actually a little discouraged at first because I didn't see any. And then on that 4th one, they were there. They were floating in the top of my stool. They were green. They looked like peas. And it was quite a few of them. And then the next time I went to the bathroom, there were more that came out, but not as many as there were the first time I had my bowel movement. So I'm going to post pictures. So this is going to be gross and TMI. So if you are someone who does not want to see this, then you may want to look away in 3, 2, 1. All right, so those are my gallstones. Like I said, I got 1 more serving of this to take, and then I can finally move forward with the rest of my detox journey. I'm going to be on all fruits and fruit juices after this for the next 2 weeks, just because I've just been called to do a really deep, thorough cleanse on my body. So the liver flush was one aspect of it, and I also did a colon cleanse as well the week prior to that. So I've kind of just been doing a lot of summer cleansing before the season shift and change. So overall, I would say that the flush definitely does work. You just have to make sure that you follow the instructions. I am going to post a picture of the book that I read that helped me learn how to administer this flush, because this is not something that I created. I purchased a book, I read the book, and I followed the instructions. And it's called The Amazing Liver Gallbladder Flush by Andrew Mortis. I think that's his name. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'll post a picture of the book in just a moment at the end of the video. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do, is just come on here and just share my experience with doing my flush. It worked. It's recommended that you do this every 3 weeks until you don't see any more stones coming out. I may think about doing it continuously until that happens, but I'm gonna be honest, drinking this stuff, it is just not easy. It's not like terrible, but it's definitely not easy, especially when you're feeling nauseous at the same time, and then you have to drink this stuff in order to ensure that you keep having bowel movements. So just to be prepared for that. But yeah, that's it. That's my experience with my first liver and gallbladder flush. I hope that you guys have found this video interesting or helpful to you in your journey. I know that when I was looking for information about people who have successfully done the flush, it was kind of sparse finding information on the people who have did it and what methods they use. So yeah, I followed the method that was documented inside of the book, and I got it on Kindle and read it in a day and did my flush from those instructions. So that's it, you guys. I'm about to go ahead and get this over with, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love, you guys.